What's good, everybody? It is Sunday, April 27, 2025, 5 p.m. That means it's time for film and box office news with the Council of Comics, episode 135. We are doing The Last Dragon today, and we are back in 30 seconds.
Leroy!
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough.
Shogun of Harlem.
Yeah.
Brightest day. Where are the heroes? Soon as they get here, everything will be alright. I need a hero. Someone superhuman who can come and save my life. Crisis after crisis.
What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the world's greatest comic book channel with the world's greatest comic book shows for the world's greatest comic book people trying to win the world's greatest monthly giveaway. Council of Comics. And as always, loyal council, Phil, C. Bizzle, Green Shirt Guy, Cliff, how are you today?
Excellent.
Yeah. Doing all right.
It's a pretty good Sunday.
Yeah. It's a very busy week. I got a very busy week ahead of me.
I have an awful week behind me, so I don't even know.
That means this week is gonna be better for you.
Okay.
We're heading into May this week. Mayflowers.
Yeah, we're heading into May.
And with
It's
May
gotta be
comes
May.
New Comic Book Day, and May the 4th be with you.
Yes.
Yeah, next Sunday.
Free comic book day you're talking about.
Free.
Free Comic Book Day, and May is Mental Health Awareness Month, which the color is emerald. Do remember that.
Ooh, right on time.
Also, May is Justin Timberlake's memes.
Yes, it's gonna be May.
What? What about? Put me in what?
It's gonna be May. Remember, you don't know that joke? It's gonna be me instead of it's gonna be me. It's gonna be May.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So there's that. It's also Mother's Day,
Yes.
which is near and dear to all of our hearts. For mothers no longer with us and currently with us.
And the 1st of May is my fiance's birthday. So we'll be celebrating that next week. Yes.
Excellent.
And May is the 3 Men in the Basement comic swap. And May is also the Niagara Falls Comic Con. I'm gonna have a very awkward and busy May. It's gonna be great.
Well, isn't May also the council invasion of your Saturday show?
It is.
Oh.
Y'all need to pick a
Mine
Friday.
might be Cliff and Kombucha
Cocktails?
comics with Cliff.
Kombucha.
Are we doing kombucha? Let me know. Kombucha.
I'll let you know.
I could do kombucha
There's
too.
2 weeks out of May I can't do it because I will be busy.
So you pick first. You pick the days you want first.
Okay.
So we'll figure that out. Christina Payne is in the house. Thank you for being here. Yes, love this movie. I have an autograph. Fontaine, how you say it? Tynan, who played Leroy. Is it Timac? I thought his name was Timac.
Timac.
Yeah. He was at NYCC years ago. I had someone get one for me and my brother. Excellent. Joseph Michaels. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those fists were fast as lightning. It was a little bit frightening, but it was done with expert timing. Thank you. I'm here all week. Yes, you are. Bedazzle is in the house. Thank you. Joey Masters is listening from work. I don't think we ever got Joey on a Sunday, have we? Dan's Comic Corner is here. Thank you for being here. Oh, there's a new one. Adamantium Blade Comics Collectibles. Make sure you are subscribed. Thank you for being here. Nerdy Geek says happy Sunday. Thank you for being here. And Boner Jams with a $4.99 super chat. Well, let me give you a little thank you there, Boner Jams. This one's for you. Indeed,
We gotta
Boner
figure
Jams.
out what he's referring to when he says Boner Jams. You ever see the movie? What the heck is it called? With Paul Rudd and Jason, what's his name? And at one point he hands him a tape.
What movie?
I want to say it's. I think that's the movie I'm thinking of. It's what is it called? It's the one where Paul Rudd is marrying what's her name, Rashida Jones, but he doesn't have any friends, so he becomes friends with Jason. What the heck is his name? I can see his face. The guy that's in Shrinking, been in a bunch of other stuff too.
He's in How I Met Your Mother.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. And it befriends him, but at one point, if I remember correctly, if I'm remembering the movie correctly, it might be. I've seen so many movies, maybe it's doing whatever.
I Love You, Man. The movie's
He
called I
gives
Love You,
him
Man.
a cassette tape or a VHS tape of the best boner jams of 20, whatever year it was.
Yep. And don't forget, the big house that he was trying to sell in that movie was the Ferrigno Estate.
Right.
And if you pay close
I
attention,
Love You, Man. I think that's what it's called.
it is I Love You, Man. If you pay close attention, the Ferrigno Estate is the Tony Stark mansion from the first Iron Man.
No, is that right?
Go
Click
watch
with those
that movie.
inner details.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, first hashtag of the night, because we have this great monthly giveaway, is the glow. You're going to put that into the comments section. We're going to spin for that duck. And if you win that duck, you get put in the monthly contest. The monthly contest, that is tomorrow. We are giving away tomorrow. So we're going to give away a few ducks tonight. Let me put it down as a banner.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day away. Don't do that, Green Sugar Guy. We can sing all night right here.
I know.
Don't do that. All right. First up is the box office. Phil, you got that box office handy over there? You got. Oh, wait. Let me get him out of there. All right. Now you can go.
How come I can't add it?
You got to remove it and then re-add it. Yeah, you got it.
I was just say, hang on.
Yo.
Star Wars. Oh, yeah. Sinners. Got to go see that this week. Gotta go see it.
Sinners came in with $45 million as number one. And that had an extra 39 theaters because it was number one. We didn't do the show on Easter, but it was the number one movie last weekend also.
Look at that
your
drop.
number two,
Look at the
bringing
drop.
in $25 million, is Star Wars Episode 3: Revenge of the Sith 20th anniversary. The Accountant 2, number 3, was $24,492,000. Number 4 is Minecraft movie, came in with another $22,720,000.
Can we just talk about how the box office the last few weeks was less than the first 3 movies?
Well, Minecraft took all that money.
You know what I'm saying? But like in total, the entire box office the last few weeks was basically the value of the first 3 movies.
Yeah, he's right.
And it drops from here. Until Dawn was number 5, $8,015,000. King of the Kings brought in $4,018,000. The Amateur brought in $3,800,000. Warfare brought in $2,652,000. Number 9, Pink Floyd Live at Pompeii, the 25 re-release, brought in $2,620,000. And The Legend of Oshi brought in $1,443,000, and that's your top 10 right there.
So wait, let's go up top to that top.
All right.
Sinners. What has Sinners got in total?
Sinners in total right now is worldwide 161.
People need to see this movie.
Going to see it this week. Yeah. Going to see that this week.
Haley Steinfeld is my new favorite thing.
Mhm.
She really, I mean, I love them all. Don't get me wrong. It's amazing. I love it. It's wonderful. It's aspirational. And it's aspirational in a way of we should all learn to be as committed and creative in our work. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because this movie is such a cinematography dynamo that like you will have a different viewing experience. I don't know if y'all saw the video. So I saw it in IMAX. I saw it in the IMAX theater where you're watching the movie and it's all like this, and then all of a sudden it's like this. It's like all of a sudden 75 feet of screen, and you're like, oh, okay. So I saw it in one of those theaters. But my buddy in Northern Connecticut saw it in one of those theaters where the whole giant screen, it's the whole movie. You're watching one giant ass screen, and he was enthralled. Acting, great. Cinematography, obviously great. Everything great. Is it the most original story ever told? No. Is it beautifully executed? Yes. Do you want to go to a French barbecue where the chef is an experimental chef and you walk away and go, that was different, but you know, or do you want to go to a classic barbecue where everything is executed to perfection and it just resonates with you and you're talking, you're leaving licking your fingers. This was a lick your fingers as you leave experience, in my opinion. That's it.
Okay. Anybody else see it?
I haven't seen it yet. No.
No, I have not seen it.
Me and Kamara are going this week to see it, probably on Thursday. And I told her, I said, Thunderbolts is on the weekend, so this might be a double.
Thunderbolts is like gonna be like, yeah, that Thunderbolts is next weekend. What do you guys think, real quick? What Thunderbolts is gonna bring in? What's your predictions?
65.
I'm gonna go 85. I'm gonna go 85. I can't give it that 100. Not to say it's not going to be successful later. I think it's just people are very.
I think around 80 is like a good number. I think
I
that's
would
like
say 55.
Ooh, you're the low man.
That would be bad. That would be very bad.
What's Minecraft's total at this point?
Minecraft movies is total on the way to $1 billion is 816.
Jeez.
With this and Sinners, Warner Brothers has got a couple like victories under its belt now. Like,
are you looking at the drop? The Sinners only dropped 6.3%.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's fully opened up overseas yet, has it?
No, it hasn't.
Mm.
No.
Well, it wasn't a very heralded movie either, right? So maybe now that people are like, oh, you got to go see this, that's why it didn't drop.
Well, people were excited about it because it was Coogler, but you're right, it wasn't like a major thing.
Yeah.
But once people saw it, ever since the first reviews, like
Word
it's
of
been
mouth.
heating up. Yeah. And they also say this was the final nail in the coffin for the Blade movie over at Marvel.
Yeah, because they're like, you could have had this man do your movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once they saw this movie, they were like, yeah, we're going to have to wait on Blade.
He even said, who's his favorite vampire? He said Blade.
He wants to do Blade too. So do you give him Blade after Black Panther 3? Because I know he's going to do Black Panther 3. Which means you give him Blade after that?
Listen,
Well,
I would sideline Black Panther 3, give him Blade immediately. Yes.
No, he's going to want to complete that Blade trilogy first, I think. He's already writing Blade, Black Panther 3. He's not going to push that aside for Blade.
What are you saying? There's a bunch of pieces in that. You got to understand that because you want to give it to him, maybe it doesn't fit into the general schedule of when they want to put it out and when he can work. So
yeah.
But we're not gonna. In my opinion, we're not gonna get Blade till after Secret Wars, after the soft reboot.
We're gonna have a whole new actor for Blade by that point.
Which means that what's his face could return as Blade in Secret Wars, which I would like to see. Wesley Snipes. I would like to see that.
But then you run the risk, if you do that, you run the risk of potentially hurting at that movie because people go, well, why didn't you just bring Wesley Snipes back?
Would you want him to come back after the soft reboot?
Yeah, maybe.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying you're running the risk of people going, well, why didn't he's so good now? Just
Yeah, I think what Marvel's trying to do is they're giving everybody their last hurrah with these old characters. Like, all right, we're gonna give you a send off on these old things, and they're never coming back. You know what I mean? Like the Fox X-Men, the Sony verse type stuff. We're gonna give you a send off, and it's not coming back. So I think he would probably be done if he came in Secret Wars.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna have to somehow kill him.
I can see that.
Even sort of people to buy into that. You know what I'm saying?
I would like him to have like a what's his face? A Gambit moment from X-Men 97 when he went out. Yeah. If you give him a moment where he goes out in glory, that would be dope. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? What about the Star Wars? 25 million.
20th anniversary.
That's pretty good.
That's nuts.
25 million
to the Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was really coming back out. Like,
I did. I just didn't know it was this weekend.
Yeah, it was the anniversary of it. So that's wild.
I feel like that was like a May release when it came out, right? Like they dropped it in April.
Star Wars used to always come out in May. It was Force Awakens that changed it to December. Once Disney
that's Disney wanted to catch some money.
But they're going back to May. So next year it'll be Mandalorian and Grogu are coming out in May.
Would you say that it's gonna be?
It's what?
Not gonna do it. Not going.
Come on.
It's gonna be what?
May. It's gonna be May.
Hey. I'm finding that clip. We're gonna have that as one of our little clips.
Oh Lord!
Go for it.
You should use that for the super chat just for May.
The accountant. We happy about him part 2 doing somewhat successful. I think that's pretty good for him.
I like the first one. If I'm being,
I haven't even seen the first one.
It's good.
I get. What did this come out just this weekend? So
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's first week.
Yeah, so that's
And Bernthal's going, thank goodness that you dropped it right after my episodes on Daredevil, because people forgot about me.
What did this do worldwide? Just 42 million worldwide.
They added 42 million. That's not bad.
For a movie that came out 20 years ago.
Yeah, there's no budget on it.
Yeah, that's all pure profit.
Yeah. Phil, show us
does that 42
what else is
million
on
change
here?
anything in the?
Going down the list. Drop Pride and Prejudice also got like a 20th anniversary re-release of Swift Horses. Snow White doing the number 14, still making a little bit of money. The Child, The Wedding Banquet, Woman in the Yard.
Oof! That movie traumatized me for 2025. Traumatized.
Ballad of Wallace Island, The Friend, Penguin Lessons, Raising the Bar, the Alma Richards story. And last one is Sod and Subtle. The adventures and adversaries of a family pioneering in the plains of Kansas.
Nah.
Wow.
All right.
No, does that 42 million change the all-time list? Does that move that Star Wars movie anywhere?
I think they'll eventually add it to that. But
I don't think so, because they kind of count them as like,
because they usually do stuff like this, but they eventually take this number and add it to the overall.
Because remember, they're not Titanic.
Yeah.
Avatar was close to Star Wars. Star Wars released something or other, and then he released another version of Avatar, and then now Avatar's number 1 again.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Phil. That was a wonderful little box office right there.
A little box office.
Somebody said something up here. Adamantium said T-Bolts will bring in 90 mil.
I hope it does. I'm being conservative.
Yeah, TM Nerdy's excited for Thunderbolts. But there's somebody who's not too happy. Joey Masters thinks Thunderbolts looks like poop.
All right.
That's all right, Joey. That's why we go to see the movie. All right,
Joey's
first,
Mr. Positivity.
Sure is. First up, The Glow. You have 15 seconds to put that in the comment section. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw. Getting entered into that monthly contest, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Joseph Michaels, the adventurous Joe.
Woo!
I can't pull up my pad. All right. Let me put this here real quick because my pad on the screen is not coming up. Oh, God. Oh, God. There we go. Joseph Michaels. All right. Next duck. It's from Clifford. It's Pee-wee.
I was feeling some Paul Rubens. I was feeling some kind of way.
New trailer out for
And
Pee-wee.
Dr. Battery.
There is a banner at the bottom. We are also part of this wonderful Sunday lineup, ladies and gentlemen. At 9:30 a.m. was the Sunday Comic Book Hangover show. Comic Book Church was at 10:45. Here we are at 5 p.m. The Council of Comics Film and Box Office News. At 5:30 is the Merry Monday Mail Call show. At 6 p.m. is the Sunday Super Show Extravaganza with Heroes for Hire Comic Club. 7 p.m. Kicking it with K-pop, the Madcaps. At 8:30,
Yeah,
Legion
right.
Comics at Week's End. At 9 p.m., we have Black Crown Comics Weekly Comic Wrap Up.
Double giveaways at 9 o'clock. Tune in.
Get your giveaways, and get your giveaways. Couple things I want to talk about. Let's see here. First one, real quick. Did anybody see the Predator trailer?
I
I
did.
have not.
I saw some clips. I'm not sure if I'm happy with the way the Predator looks.
Well, there's more than one.
Mhm.
I know.
I don't care for that one particular one. I think you and I both don't like the same one.
Okay, I think we are on the same page.
Yeah,
I keep
I
seeing
think-
it
I
passing
think-
everywhere.
I think that particular one has been used some classless and tasteless propaganda memes. Yeah, I don't like. They need to go re-render that face immediately.
Yeah, like
Because I did not care for that. I did not care
No.
for that.
Some
No.
interesting things in this trailer, though. It does have an alien connection because the Wayland Yutani synthetics are in it. The Ellie Fanning, I think. Elle Fanning.
Mhm.
Her eyes roll back and it has the Wayland Yutani stamp. And if you guys don't know, the Wayland Yutani was the people that were trying to get the aliens in the alien movies and stuff. There's also some ships and all that. There's rumors that this might be a female Predator. Rumors, maybe.
I mean, have
I
they
don't have a
ever
problem with
discussed
that.
how Predators came to be? So it
Yeah,
should be assumed
Yeah.
that there's a
And it's-
female one.
What gets me though is like they just released. Remember they did Prey on Hulu,
Yes.
and now they're right back in the theater with Badlands. Should they have
Yes.
stayed with the Hulu route?
No, I think
But they want
I
to make money now.
right. They want to make money now. They had to test the water. They saw how well that worked out with the Hulu, and they're like, "All right, we can put some." And if you notice, the Hulu one suffers. It suffers a little bit in a couple areas in the movie from a lower budget, right?
Yes.
So I think this is their way of like, all right, let's put some real money into it and expect something big and bad. That's what I'm thinking.
We got a council conversation that's coming up soon. I got Joey talking about the Predator movies and how we came up with. Well, there's only been one great Predator movie.
I,
And it's
I
been
was there
the
for that, I
first
think.
one.
and
Disagree.
Anthony got hot.
Yeah. You disagree, C Bizzle?
Oh, adamantly disagree.
So you think
Like,
there's one
Predator-
better than Predator 1?
No, there's more than one good Predator movie.
How many more?
I would say 1 and 2
Uh-huh.
easily. I'm surprised y'all ain't say nothing about Nothing to get about 2. I mean, yeah,
Listen, I
good
like
acting.
2, but I don't consider it a great movie.
Always testing our friendship.
He's te- what?
But I like it though. Huh?
He's telling you to get to the chopper.
What about the Alien vs Predator movies or Oosh? I don't even know.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Predators was not great as well.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't up to the standards.
Are you a Predator fan?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm an Aliens Predators fan. I growing up I did not like horror films, but I like sci-fi horror.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Which one's the one with Adrian Brody?
Predators.
Is that
Yeah,
Predators?
Predators.
Yes, I saw that. That's
Yeah.
the one that where they find them in the Arctic or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that one. Not great.
And they drop them off at another planet.
So yeah, whatever.
Yeah. All right, that's that. What else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, come on, of course. Green Shirt guys ready for this?
Oh hell yeah.
And Dizzy.
Never heard of it.
Endor.
Who didn't watch it? Because I
I
want to
haven't.
talk.
You haven't watched it.
I haven't watched
I watched it, and like one of the things I'll say is Green Shirt Guy probably did like the best service by watching the first season before the second season came out.
Yeah, you're totally right. I thought about him when I was watching. I was like, oh, I should have watched the first season
It-
over.
Because like there were like complete like characters I kind of had forgotten about.
Yeah.
I actually ended up like kind of like Wikipediaing like the synopsis of like
Yeah.
Andor at least, and then like, all right, yeah, I remember this now.
You're like, wait a second, is that girl this girl's lover or her best friend? I can't read.
There's a couple
I know
moments
her
like
face.
that. There's a couple moments like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh.
first 3
This show hits
episodes,
the ground running.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Tell me when when it opens up and that other chick walks into the hangar and you see the TIE fighter, you're like, well, wait a minute, I don't know her. And then like right away when you see him, you're like, oh shit, here we go.
Well, when she's inspecting the ship,
Right.
I thought she was really just an Empire person. It's the face she gave right before
Well,
they
at the
cut to
end.
him. Yeah, she makes this face, and I was like, here we go. And then they show him in the suit, and that was just wild, him getting out there.
Yeah.
But I thought it was hilarious that he didn't really know how to fly it. Like they
Well,
trained
because
him
it's
on a
not
whole
the
other
ship they
ship.
told him about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty
I
funny.
loved when he finally kind of figures out a little bit and then blows his way out the door because the hangar bay door's closed now.
Yeah. And I think they did the right thing by releasing 3 episodes because
Right.
it felt good watching the 3 episodes. If I would have had to wait week to week, it would have been a problem.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good. They reveal, spoiler alert, the place where he goes back to meet his connection, and he has some trouble there. That's actually Yavin. They revealed that at the end of that.
I thought that that
with the
acting was a little weak, but that
let's just call them like the rebels because they're not the rebel alliance yet. They're just like
They're not.
really, and because they are not aligned at all,
Right.
and these are like the worst rebels ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
And this is 4 BBY, which means 4 years before
Before,
episode
yeah.
4. So, and each week is gonna jump a year.
Wait,
so next
wait.
week we're gonna jump
Wait.
another year.
I don't mean to interrupt you. Please explain to the audience what BBY stand for.
BBY is before the Battle of Yavin,
Yavin.
which is
There you go.
episode 4, basically before episode 4.
And the
Yeah.
Battle of Yavin is the one that destroyed the first Death Star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But overall, yeah, shout out. Brasso's gone. That was a sad
Wow.
moment. But
It's just epic in scale. How this show.
yeah,
And that visually, you're like, if Star Wars does anything well, is they show you different terrains in each incarnation. You're like, yeah, okay, that's snow, and this one, and that we're on a wheat planet where it's all harvesting wheat, and just to me, it was really well done.
and they also touch upon different subjects that have not been touched upon.
Yeah,
I feel in Star Wars, one of the Imperial officers tries to assault
Yeah.
Bix, and it's done. It was done very well. It's done very well. But I never saw that in Star Wars before. That
Well,
kind
and
of
I'm sitting there going with her character. I'm like, how much crap does this woman have to go through? Because
Yeah.
she's the one that had to listen to the thing. Remember where they were trying to get information from her,
yeah,
and they made her listen to the people dying that makes you go crazy.
yeah,
So like, she's already messed up.
yeah.
And then you had this in.
That was done pretty well too. But yeah, Phil, what did you think so far? The first 3 episodes.
I liked it. I thought it was good. It's a thumbs up. I liked it. I didn't know that they were going like a year into it. Like I thought it was just gonna like continue. Like, all right, this is more of the
No,
story.
next week will be 3 BBY
Yeah.
with 3 episodes.
I like that. That floating disco thing.
And Krennic is back too, and and the rave at the end of the
Yes.
that
pretty
Star
cool.
Wars rave,
At
man.
first I was like, should we doing this in Star Wars? But it worked.
It did work.
Totally worked, and I was like, that's pretty dope.
How about I can't remember. White Coat is now living with Cyril.
Yes,
And the mother comes over and she's like,
yes.
if you ever want to see him again, you're gonna knock it off.
Yo, she puts the mother in place.
In place.
Poor Cyril.
What,
You
they
feel
just
bad for him.
suddenly, those two villains are just suddenly madly in love now after he saved her?
They live
Yeah,
together.
they live together. They're together, and she's
Isn't
like,
it, is
she's
it
the head of
nice
the
that
household.
love can be found even in the darkness of the Empire?
yeah. And she shows her love too, like in a weird way, the way she puts
She
the
does.
mom in check. Like Cyril leaves the room, and she's like, "All right, this is the way it's gonna go, and
Right.
it's only gonna go this way."
Right.
And then when he comes back, the mom is all like, "Oh, Cyril, I love her, and this and that, and you're doing well." It's done very well.
Yeah.
Krennic is back, and Mon
Oh,
Mothma is there. Oh my goodness, she's really part of this now
Like
because
she's kind of falling apart. Like that's what you take from her at the rave. It's like
Yeah.
she's kind of like her world is kind of crumbling,
Yeah.
and
and Lucius is telling her like, no, that guy he's got to go.
Well,
He keeps
and-
reminding her like he's got to
and-
go.
who drives him off?
Yes. That was already decided at the party.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to tell her. Like, this is already decided.
Right. Yeah. We're gonna clean this up for
Yeah.
you.
And so she gets lost in the music, and it's just like, it's great. It's great. You guys got
I
it.
also thought that what you got from the first scene was a lot of behind the scenes of just the inner workings of the day to day of the Empire, which you would never thought would be that interesting, but it really is. And in
Yeah.
this one, the plot for Gorman,
Yeah,
holy crap, how messed up is that?
yeah. Pretty messed up. But the propaganda video was funny.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it really was.
And they're just basically gonna set up some kind of rebel. The rebels are gonna do something to cause the Empire to go in there and clean house, but that's what they want. So they're
Right.
basically gonna create something that happens, and it's pretty good. But go out there, watch Andor. It's excellent. It's excellent.
Can I say one
tell
other
you.
thing about this show, and that I was thinking about and I've been saving it to say it on this show?
Mhm.
What's wild about Andor in general, season 1 and season 2, is we don't see the Force once. We
Mhm.
haven't seen a lightsaber once.
Mhm.
But this fully fits in the Star Wars universe, and it's amazing.
I'll
They
throw
don't
something
rely
at you,
on
green
any
shirt guy. What if Lucian? What if he's a Jedi?
It'd be cool, but I don't think
Yeah.
they don't need to.
You gotta
what
look
I'm
at
saying
his-
is you
his
haven't
staff.
seen it yet, and there's what I mean. Like this story's engaging enough without any of that other stuff.
Yeah.
there's not a lot of like Star Wars. I guess that was like my one thing about like that rave was there's not like a lot of Star Wars creatures in here either, like Star Wars
True.
aliens and
Yeah.
stuff. I was just like, it would be cool to see like a Twi'lek or somebody.
Yeah,
just, like,
there were a couple
scream.
aliens on the farm, but they weren't really that noticeable.
Yeah, like a couple little things.
But remember, the Empire at this point, they don't like aliens. They don't enlist aliens into the Empire. Thrawn was an
No.
exception. Thrawn
Yeah.
was an exception to the rule. All right, that's great talk about Andor. Make sure you watch it. I'm excited for Tuesday. All right, let's spin
We
for
get 3
another-
more, right?
Yep, 3
Yep.
more. Pee-wee. Hashtag Pee-wee. Put that in the comment section. You got 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah.
Draw. Who's it gonna be?
It's gonna be me.
It's gonna be TM
TM
Nerdy.
Nerdy.
Woo! Good job there,
A
TM Nerdy.
Canadian
You are in
friend.
there. Next one up, Leroy. Bruce Leroy, that is. Make sure you put that into the comments section. We're gonna do announcements. Cliff, you can do your announcement right after I do mine. You get yours ready. Young at Heart Foundation. This is a great organization run by our good friend Mike out in California. I've actually just spoke to him a little recently, and he would love to come back on again and chat with us and promote his thing. I looked at the Instagram. They're doing amazing things over there at Young at Heart Foundation, and he wants to give a shout out to all you guys out there as well for helping out the organization. He really loves what's going on. 2 ways you can help this organization. By the way, they help kids that have medical procedures out in California. You can, 1, register to become a donor for Donate at Life America. Just go to youngatheartfoundation.com, scroll down and click this register to become a donor button, because more than 100,000 people are waiting for a life-saving transplant, and you can help out by registering to be a donor today. Second way to help is to sponsor a Hope Kit. It's 100% tax deductible. They'll take all the funds that are collected and create great gift boxes for those same children. If you have another way you want to help Mike and the organization, give them a call at 323-396-9998 or email them at info@youngatheartfoundation.com. Alternatives. Oh, no, not secret chats. Alternatives. This is our home away from home. It's located in Hyde Park, New York, 870 Violet Avenue, Hyde Park, New York. It's owned by our good friend Anthony, and Anthony has a special for all you guys out there that are looking to get your comics and you're having a tough time with your LCS currently. Well, Anthony will solve all of your problems. Give Anthony a call. I'll give you the number in a second. He'll take your pull list, he'll bag and board all your books at no extra cost, ship it out to you, and take 10% off that order. If that's something that you want to do, give Anthony a call at 845-233-4234 or email him at alternaverse2@aol.com. The website is alternaverse.net. They have comics, cards, toys, and they offer the Hudson Valley, New York's best selection of comics. They also have card tournaments on the weekend, Lorcana, Pokemon, Magic, and yeah, so get in touch with Anthony. Remember, Free Comic Book Day is this Saturday, May 3rd, right? Is it May 3rd?
May 3rd, yep.
May 3rd. All right. And that's it. All right, Cliff, you may
Right on.
enter.
We're going to start with my good buddy, Joel the Geek. As soon as this thing decides to work.
Oh, we got to dance. I'm going to be like my Mothma.
As soon as
Yeah.
it's
You know that.
There we go. There's Joel the Geek. Go check go check Joel out at Joel the Geek. He's at 711 subscribers. He has excellent little adventures in comic book collecting, conventions, and just shopping at interesting stores. He's got lives, he's got shorts, he's got videos, he's got it all. Go check out Joel the Geek. Next up, maybe you're feeling a little bit Portuguese, and then it's time for you to head over to Paulo Costa Comics Perspectives. He's at 270 subscribers. Give him a little boost. He lives in Portugal. There are virtually no comics there. Even their Comic-Con doesn't feature comics. Go show him some love, some respect, and spread the nerdy goodness that clearly we have to spread the infection of nerdiness into Portugal. But seriously, he's a great guy. He's joined me on some other panels. It's lovely. And last but not least, our good friend Pocan Joe at Pocan Joe Comics Reviews. He's got all sorts of early comic reviews, all sorts of storytelling. You'll find out all sorts of things. He'll catch you right up. Plus, he's got a sub channel where he builds all sorts of interesting stuff in his metal fiery pit garage. It's something else. It's almost like watching, Hephaestus forging armor for the Amazons. I don't know what to tell you, but go check out Pocan Joe Comics Review. And of course, I would just be stupid not to talk about things like me and how the computer hates me. Over to Cliff on Comics, my home to Cliff on Comics. And of course, you can check out my lives with Comics and Coffee with Cliff, Comics and Company with Cliff, Comics and Cocktails with Cliff, all of which we'll be exploring through the month of May with the Council of Comics. And next, but certainly never least, but yet it's still hiding from me. Why did I do this all wrong? Hey, I forgot about Black Crown. Black Crown Comics, he's live tonight. I was live with him last week. Tonight, he's got Love for Comics, and Love for Comics has 2 giveaways tonight. One is a Transformer slab, and one is one of those Daredevil packs that people are whatnotting about. So go check them out, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And with that, let me figure out how to get back to where I wanted to be, because this is really special. Oh, my heavens. Back to the Council of Comics. I'm almost there. The computer's almost back on track. We're getting there. Our official home on the internet, the Council of Comics, where you can enjoy our live streams 3.5 times a week. Sundays at 5 p.m. like tonight at the box office. Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with New Keys and Hot Comics. Wednesdays for New Comic Book Day live. And of course, each and every opportunity, each night is an opportunity for you to win the greatest monthly giveaway comic book prize box, I think, ever. So enjoy that. Please go make sure you like and subscribe. Now finally, last and never least, my beloved Couchin and Slouchin with C Bizzle. C Bizzle, take it away.
Thank you so much, Cliff. I appreciate you, and I also appreciate everybody that has been going to our channels, liking, subscribing, and commenting on our videos. Every Monday, if you go to my shorts, I drop the 3 books I'm most hype about for New Comic Book Day. This is going to be a super busy week for me. I will be here with the Council of Comics starting today with Film Box Office News, and then tomorrow with New Keys and Hot Comics. On Wednesday is New Comic Book Day. Thursday, I will be with my good friend down there with Fill in the Blanks. We'll be doing Void Rivals. Also on Friday, I will be doing a test video at my LCS so I can get geared up for Saturday, which is Free Comic Book Day. I will be at my LCS for approximately about 5 or 6 hours. I don't know if I'm going to be live for 5 or 6 hours, but I will be there for quite a while. So come check me out. Like I said, it'll be a very busy week for me. Thank you guys so much for everything y'all done. And when y'all bored at home, y'all doing your laundry or you're cleaning out the bathtub, cut us on. Just have us playing in the background. You might find something funny or might find something informational. So come check us out.
Excellent. So that's it from all of us here. Thank you for joining. Those are our weekly announcements. Go check all those people out. Spread the love tonight.
Excellent. Thank you, Clifford. That was wonderful. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your movie of the week. It's the last of C. Bizzle's trilogy for the last of the season of directors. It's from Michael Schultz. It is The Last Dragon, if you haven't guessed it. 1985. In New York City, a young man searches for a master to obtain the final level of martial arts mastery, known as the Glow.
I love the soundtrack to this movie. It's
Yes,
I love this movie.
all
agreed.
80 goodness. Like, if you're an 80s fan of music, you will love this movie. You love the soundtrack.
Did you see who the executive
Although
producer was?
it's Barry Gordy.
Barry
yeah.
Gordy.
Motown Productions did it, so of course,
Yeah.
yes.
Except for the Vanity song.
You didn't like the
Yikes.
Vanity song?
Oh no, that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. And then I thought it was bad, and then when Eddie Arcania's girlfriend's song comes on,
And
Oh.
was it Angela?
and I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what? It's not much worse than the Vanity song, you know?
It was a little catchy.
It's fully 80s, and I was fine with it.
Yes.
Oh. The
This
other song,
movie,
is
like-
dope.
Forgetting that DeBarge is in this movie.
Yeah,
Man.
DeBarge. Yeah.
Man,
This
this movie
so-
is just great.
Bruce Leroy. He's learned everything he can learn. His master sends him off to find Sundong Goy, right? Is that Sundong Goy?
Yeah.
Because he wants a master. He's like, all right, go look for this person. And
Yeah.
Bruce Leroy is just, he lives at home in the apartment. Everything's on the roof right here. He comes down through the window, has breakfast. And there's an adversary, the Shogun.
Shogun of Harlem,
Who
Which
make
makes no
Julius-
sense.
Julius Curry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say there's a little bit of cultural appropriation. with this
Well, whatever on that,
movie,
but like,
right?
so he's supposed to be Bruce Lee, right? So
Yeah.
Chinese. Shoguns are Japanese. Why would he be fighting a shogun?
I don't know.
Did I mention
You know,
that you
it-
hear?
it should not be- It should not
They didn't
be
do
a
the
good sugar
research.
plot points in this one.
Yeah.
I'm just pointing that out.
did it-
I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it.
I mean, it's a good point to make out, though. It's good. That's what we got Green Shirt Guy here for. You know what I mean? To
and,
give us
and-
these
and
points.
and it's obvious because he's got even his guys and him. If you remember when he takes his sunglasses off in the theater, and I'll get to that theater scene at some point. in the story, there's like Japanese flags on it.
Yeah.
I had like one really big like green shirt guy moment, and I caught it because I was like, wait, I like know like some Bruce Lee movies and a lot of martial arts movies, but Fist of Fury and the Chinese Connection are actually the same movie.
More or less.
Yes.
Although
Yeah,
they keep
yeah.
showing you Fists of Fury through the whole thing, and slight in a couple clips of Enter the Dragon.
Yes.
Which they
yeah,
almost didn't get the rights to because the people who own the rights to that didn't give them the rights to that till the last minute, and they were like, "All right, you're kind of giving them. We'll let you have it." So they were gonna put a fake Bruce Lee in there and doing all those scenes, but
Oh, is that
luckily they
right?
were. Yeah, luckily they were able to get the rights to do that.
Well,
yeah.
not all Bruce Lee's movies are under the same studio. That's why.
They're not all licensed through the same studios.
That's what I'm
correct?
saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, I kind of looked it up too. Like Bruce Lee, he only has like 6 martial arts movies.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of movies, man.
He doesn't have a
Well, he
lot of
died.
martial arts like
Yeah, but what was
movies.
the name of the movie? One of them, like they even put like, like they try to what's it called? A rotoscope him into like certain scenes, and they even have like a different guy acting as Bruce Lee. That's one of the last ones.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Was-
the I think in China it's called The Big Boss, but in here the one where he fights Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Game of Death is the last.
Oh
one.
yeah.
I'll find out what the other one is. So let's talk about moments in this movie. That's what this movie is. Nothing but a bunch
It's
of moments.
so many.
When he
so
walked up to
many-
Bruce Leroy, he's like, the dude that can catch bullets with his teeth,
Right.
please.
There's so many. It's so many quotable ones. Like
Well,
with
and then- So he says that, right? And I
Yeah.
haven't seen this movie in forever. And I'm watching, and then RJ comes in, my oldest, in case anybody doesn't know. And he watches the last like half hour with me, maybe 40 minutes. He's like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Just sit down and watch it." And then when he catches a bullet in his teeth, he's like, "Come on!" I'm like, "They talked about it before, so you knew it was gonna happen."
I like one of my favorite quotes is when Shonuff and Eddie was talking. He was trying to pay him to take out Bruce Leroy. He said, "Keep your money." Just give me the designated time, designated place, so I can designate a dismemberment. I was like,
My favorite line is the the white video chick. She says when he finally turns on him, and she says, "You're nothing but a misguided midget asshole with dreams of ruling the world."
There's so many good quotable scenes in this movie. I enjoyed it.
It's just nothing is as powerful as him choking out Leroy and be like, "Who is the master?"
Yeah.
So good, so intense.
Yes.
And you wanted to see him like when he was like putting his head underwater. You want to see that like fish come back. Remember the fish that he has in the tank? Yeah, I was like, oh, they should have had that like fish coming in and attacking.
Shonuff is the first person to go Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Oh, that as a
live
quote.
action.
He was the first one. He had that red glow.
Yeah.
But on the screen is Vanity. One of my first crushes, and then watching this movie just made me realize how much I had a crush. Like, wow, Vanity was great.
You're like she was my sexual awakening.
Yeah.
Listen, Vanity
she
was
may
great.
have been.
Especially when she says the line. She says the line, "You sure look like a master to me." I was like, "Oh my god!"
He's dropping like all these hints, and he's not picking up on any of them. It's like,
and this movie also had the annoying kid in it as well, like the typical 80s annoying kid, his brother.
Who liked Vanity too,
yeah.
Who was basically grown up Arnold from Different Strokes.
Yes.
That's basically what? Oh, he's like that. He's not.
He's basically
he's not
Arnold.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
He does play that role.
And the dancing in this, so 80s.
Yeah.
So 80s.
But great moments when she started to play the DeBarge song.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a great moment.
Yeah.
I don't actually hate that song.
Yeah.
When he's actually wearing the Bruce Lee freaking
outfit,
I'm like, oh my god! I was getting the hot flashes. I was like, woo! I feel like I'm 10 again watching this. I'm on, woo!
This it brought me back. This was definitely a WPIX movie.
Okay.
This was definitely like the Saturday afternoon movie on WPIX.
And it's so funny because, like, I definitely remember watching this repeatedly and loving it every time.
Yep.
There it is. Explain, like, I don't go to a whole lot of theaters in the city, so maybe this happens. But like, nobody's yelling, "Shut the hell up," so we can watch the movie.
No,
because at the same
they
time,
eventually do.
Yeah, but we're supposed to believe that he's threatening enough that nobody would.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Just how with the videos I be seeing how New York subways are. Like, you see somebody crazy on the subway, nobody pays that person any attention.
Well, I don't even. Yeah, there's a couple reasons. We can go into that. There's a couple reasons for that.
And then Bruce Leroy's in the front row eating popcorn with chopsticks.
Yeah.
And when he approaches him and he's like, "Bruce Leroy."
Oh my god.
How about Johnny says that he's mastered the art of not knowing how to fight, and everyone thinks he can fight because he's Asian. But at the end of the movie, you never see any kind of montage of him learning. But suddenly he's Bruce Lee with the
You got it, Johnny. Yeah, that guy's actually real nice with the martial arts. Real nice.
That's my point. But then suddenly he knows how to fight.
Yeah.
Did you notice the white Mr. T?
Yes. That's great. So Tamac, right?
Yes.
He wasn't an actor. It was a guy at a dojo that knew the producers and Barry Gordy and all them, and says, "I got somebody that can play that part for you." And so he's really like trained in martial arts and all that stuff. The cut of the arrow, that was real. It took them a while, but he really did. Like, hit the arrow that was going.
Mm.
So, granted, it might not have been like slowly thrown out there for him to hit it, but still. But he wasn't an actor, and they had him speak in he could use what do you call it, like I'm or can't. He had to speak like I cannot or I am. He could. That's what his character was. So he had to speak like that. That was pretty cool. Eddie Arcadian.
There he is.
What a name.
That is a 80s villain name and persona.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he was good though. He was pretty good.
Yo, yeah.
I liked his acting. It's pretty good, especially
Well,
when
I don't know if I liked any of the acting, but it worked.
when showing up is dunking Bruce Leroy in the thing, and he brings him up, and then Bruce Leroy starts to get that glow, and then Eddie Arcadian goes, "Holy!"
Yeah. Well, that's what made me laugh.
That was
He's
so
dunking
funny.
him in the thing, right? Going, who's
Yeah.
the master? He's like, I'm sitting there going, how can he answer you when you got his head underwater? And then he pulls him out, and then if you notice, there's a bunch of editing mistakes there because every time he pulls him up, he doesn't have blood on his face, but then when the wide shot happens, he's got blood on his face.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the guy who
Which
plays
one
Shonuff, he had no martial arts training before this movie.
No.
Yeah, Julius
Yeah.
Curry. Yeah, no.
Had no
Julius
martial
Curry,
arts
I think he
training.
was
I was
on,
gonna say like
yeah.
the martial arts choreography. It doesn't hold up. It just doesn't hold up.
He's Angela's father
Some
from
does.
Jamie's
Some of it does. Some of it's
Yes.
good.
Yes. Julius
And some
Curry, I
of
think
it's outrageous.
he was on Carmen Sandiego. We're in the world of Carmen Sandiego.
Well, he was
The-
Angela's father from Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
Who, Shonuff?
Yeah.
Enough, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going. I know that voice. I just couldn't place it, and
I can't believe that
oh,
you're
yeah.
like, let me pull a late edition character from Boy Meets World and be like, it's her dad.
Well, he plays two different characters on that show, but because all those 80s/90s shows, you have the retreads where it's like somebody was like a pizza man, and then 2 seasons later, they're actually a returning character. But yeah,
Yo,
Whoever-
Shonuff's outfits was crazy.
I was
bro.
about to say, whoever was the person that designed these costumes, Angela's when she did the video with the headlights, banning these clothing, like
well, Vanity's clothing. Don't get me wrong, she looks good, but like some of the skirts were short.
right? Like
Shonuff.
the only one that was really just dressing normal was probably like Richie.
Right. Are we? We're
Yeah.
gonna gloss over, by the way, that Bruce Leroy's parents own a pizza place and they pretend to be Italian.
Yeah.
What's the logo? Pizza. What's the logo?
Oh,
Movie.
Did you notice what
Pizza
I
down
don't remember the name of it, but did you notice what it said on the wall though? When they're destroying the place, it says a slice a day will keep the doctor away.
There was supposed to be a sequel to this movie.
Ah.
There was supposed to be a sequel to this movie, but it just never happened.
there's rumors of a reboot.
Yes.
Oh, leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Rumors of a reboot. I hate to say it. I don't want it to happen, but there are rumors.
I'd say make a sequel again. You got T-Mac. He's older now. Make him the old
No,
man.
no,
Leave it
I'm
alone.
tired. No, I do know. We do not need
You know what?
stop dragging people out of the coffin to make sequels. All right, leave Han Solo alone. All right,
But we
If you-
like it when it's good, Cliff.
But
But
it's
they're
more
almost
often than
never
not, it isn't.
good. They're almost never good. Name two.
Terminator 2.
Blade
No,
Runner,
because
the
that
second
don't
Blade
count.
Runner.
It's part that was in its own time. I had its own time zone. I'm
The new
talking
Blade
about
No, Terminator 2 was like 20 years or so after, wasn't it?
No,
That was longer. It was a long time afterwards.
The new Blade
it
Runner.
was like a good probably 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, it wasn't even a whole
Terminator-
10 years.
I need a
I'm
fact
telling you.
check. I need a
Give me
fact
one.
check.
He's talking about like a
Over
big
done.
time jump, say Top Gun and Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, Maverick is a freaking
Mm.
miracle. Tom Cruise should get on his knees and praise those freaky aliens he believes in for that shit to have happened because that's amazing. Amazing.
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
The new Blade Runner was amazing.
That was pretty good. I'll give you that. You know, not a disappointment.
But I'm on your side. It's few and far between.
Yeah, it is few and far between. It is brutal. You know, terrifying out there.
Still no reboot for.
But you know what's funny? Why was his master hiding in a freaking fortune cookie factory? Right? What?
No, he set him up. The master set him up.
Yeah.
The master just sent him on a wild goose chase.
Yeah.
This movie only works because of the time it was made and whatever. You can't harness that.
I agree.
And make a new one.
Yeah.
I agree. You're right. No sequel, no reboot. Leave it alone, man.
Leave it alone.
All right. So let's get some numbers on this. We'll start off with Phil. What is your number for the Last Dragon?
You know what? The IMDb rating is 6.8. And if I'm being like practical, it really is probably a 7. But I like it. And it's a fun movie to watch. And it holds up for that funness. It definitely got me like a little bit. Like I said, it's definitely like a WPIX movie to me. It was definitely on many a Saturday afternoon on PIX. I am giving this a 7.5. It's still very enjoyable, still very 80s. So, you know, I don't hate this movie. It's not like the greatest movie ever, but 7.5, it's still like, you know, that's a 3-star range for me.
Clifford?
Yeah, I can't agree more with Phil. You know, first of all, Timax still looking fine AF in this movie, and you know, it's like it brought back good memories. It hits all the right spots. I'm going 7.5.
Okay, green shirt guy.
So this movie, like I said, you couldn't remake it, but now because of it's a product of the time it was. Yep. And it's got that perfect amount of campiness where you know it's campy. It's part of it's silly, but you buy into it because it works. It's the world it lives in makes sense, although it's clearly ridiculous. It really gave me some John Carpenter, Big Trouble in Little China vibes. So I enjoyed it. It's never gonna win anything. The story's really kind of stupid when you actually break it down, but it's fun. So I would also give it a 7.5.
I will be giving this movie an 8 because I love this movie. Feel good, you know what I mean? It doesn't get those extra 2 because, you know, it's not that level of a movie for me. But I enjoyed it thoroughly, brought back nostalgia. It's one of my favorite movies ever. 8.0 is what I'll give it. And that leaves us with C. Bizzle.
So, the only reason why I picked Michael Schultz, the main reason why I picked Michael Schultz for this director trilogy is due to the fact because of this movie. I love this movie. This is one of my all-time favorite movies. I can sit down and watch it multiple times in a day. It has love the soundtrack. I'm born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, so I'm used to the Motown music. I love the 80s vibes throughout. The Show Enough is one of my favorite villain, one of my favorite villains of all time in pop culture. I would give this movie a 9.
Woo!
Ooh, nice.
Damn. No holding back.
Hey, I am not hating on that. That gives it a 7.9. That's 1.1 above the IMDb. Great. C. Bizzle, thank you for this trilogy. It was a nice change of pace and all that. Love that very, very much. So make sure you guys
got a lot of laughs. I got a lot of in between the 3 movies, even though the first one sent me in a depression spiral. Thanks. It still gave me a few laughs, even the first one. But all 3 gave me some really good laughs.
Yes.
Joseph Michael's giving it a 9. All right, which leads us into next week. We're switching it up. It's to the season of actors. I'm up, and what we're doing is Robin Williams.
And you started with this one?
Love
right?
this movie.
Really? You're trying to kill me. You are trying to.
Movie
that's a great movie. I watched it recently because I picked up the Laserdisc at a really good price.
How good is this movie, Phil?
I mean,
I like this movie a lot. So
this movie is depressing.
This is a
Cliff,
great
I will
movie.
hug
It's
you.
depressing.
I will virtually hug you for the rest of this week.
I love this movie. You like this movie, Steve Ozil?
No, it's a good movie. It's a good movie, but I can understand where Cliff is coming from.
Y'all are just trying.
I'm with
You better take me for a ride.
You're driving me into the arms of Cliff.
So make sure you watch What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams. That's our film for next week, next Sunday. Then tomorrow we got New Keys and Hot Comics of the Week, episode 139. We got some G.I. Joe Silent Issue, Void Rivals. Speaking of Void Rivals, we got an announcement for that. And then Something's Killing the Children has returned with issue 41. We're going to give you our monthly giveaway tomorrow, so make sure you tune in. We got 2 giveaways. We have the subscriber giveaway, and we have the membership giveaway. If you want to become a member, go to the channel, click the membership. Just get the first level. Get you some ducks in the membership giveaway. And we'll have 2 giveaways tomorrow, so make sure you tune in at 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific for that. Then on Wednesday, it's New Comic Book Day. We're back. Sorry about last week, ladies and gentlemen. I was feeling a little bit under the weather, but I am back now. It's episode 140. We'll have skit for you, more chances for the new giveaway for the following month, and much, much more stuff. And then on Thursday, it's fill in the blanks. Don't mind that time right there. We're going to change that time to 8:30. It's episode number 7 of Fill in the Blanks with C. Bizzle and Green Shirt Guy. Phil will be hosting, and they are going to be doing Void Rivals, part of their Energon trilogy, coming up this Thursday, May 1st at 8:30 p.m.
How many number ones do you have?
Huh?
How many number ones?
Void Rivals? I got a lot of them. We also have
You have
last
to get ours to make sure you have them all.
season 2, episode 2 review up. Make sure you check that out. Last of Us is tonight. I also have a council conversations where Josh and Joey are talking about Immortal Legend Batman #1 that's coming out. Make sure you tune into that. And then I also have a video up for the Josh and Phil talking about the opening night reaction of Minecraft the movie. So make sure you tune in for that. All right, I'm gonna have 2 spins tonight because we have an extra one there. We're gonna do Bruce Leroy first. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds. Put that in the comment section. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw. Who's gonna win the duck? Tomorrow's the giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow is the giveaway. Where'd you get that? Woo! You are in there. Now I have one more duck. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you guys out there 15 seconds to put this comment into the comment section, and it's gonna be worth 2 ducks. Starting right now, you have 15 seconds to put Brasso is dead into that comment section. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Remember, this is worth 2 ducks. 8, 7,
I see 3,
6,
I see 4, I see 6.
5, 4,
Yeah, I see
3,
number 7.
2. You guys type fast.
Mhm.
1. And I'll give it a soccer +1 and 0. Draw. Who's gonna get 2 ducks? Who's gonna get in there?
Hey,
King Sport Cow.
Got
Congratulations.
2 ducks.
we got Cody in there. We got
Not
King in
one,
there. Doing
but 2
great.
ducks.
Excellent. You are in there. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. We're giving it away tomorrow. You could be winner, my friend. All right. So that is our show. Let me get to the comment section and say bye to everybody that showed up tonight. 'Cause that's what we do here. We love the show. Love. Love, love, love. Oh, a lot of people. A lot of people. A lot of people. All right, Christina Payne, thank you for being here. Joseph Michaels, thank you for being here. Bedazzle, thank you for being here. Joey Masters came through tonight. Thank you for being here. Dan's Comic Corner, thank you for being here. Adamantium Blade Comics Collectibles, thank you for being here. Nerdy Geek, thank you for being here. Boner Jams came through, thank you for being here. James Abel, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. JSS Brooklyn in the house. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. 3 Good Nerds came through tonight. Thank you for being here. Did I say Nerdy Geek? I'll say Nerdy Geek again. Nerdy Geek in the house. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Alfred Castro in the house. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Matt likes comics. So do I, Matt. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Lady Fantastique. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Who else? Kenneth Bird is in the house. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Heroes for Hire Comic Club. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Make sure you go run and tune into that channel right after us. 3 Good Nerds. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. L. Ron Hubbard. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Oh, that's a new one. Leftover Zaggy. Thank you for being here. Make sure you are subscribed. We appreciate you. Here's another new one. Next, Imaginaut. Imaginaut? Next, Imaginaut? Yeah, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Make sure you are subscribed.
Christina, I most certainly sent them what you sent me. You got to meet him. No, you didn't get to meet him, but you got the autograph in 2021. So I sent the picture and everything.
Excellent. CCOC25, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Love seeing new names. I always love seeing new names. Gray Blood, my boy. What's good? Thank you for being here. He's over in, I think it's Thailand. Thank you for watching. Our Thunder 2000. We went to school with Gray Blood, Cliff.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Bobby De La Ghetto, thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate you. Where'd you get that? Got himself a duck. Thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate you. Feeding through the bottom here.
I would like
I say
to,
King Sport Cow got a couple ducks. Thank you for being here. What'd you say?
I'd like to show the pictures that Christina sent us.
Go ahead, show them. Oh, let me remove. Go ahead.
Come on. All right, there's Timac in 2021.
Let me remove. Hold on.
Funny enough, I had a chance to meet him. He was just down the street from me last Saturday, but I couldn't.
Oh my God! Last Saturday.
Yep, at my LCS.
All right, and then this is her autographed picture that she received.
Nice.
So very, very cool. I love how he signed Bruce Leroy. I love that. I love it.
Excellent. 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 Well, that's our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific. New keys and hot comics of the week. We're going over all the new books, new keys coming out, and we're giving away our monthly giveaway for April. All right. So for myself, for Phil, for C Bizzle, for Green Shirt Guy, for Cliff, and the rest of the Council of Comics, we love you. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Peace.
The brightest day. Where are the heroes?